Hey y'all, it's Natalie here for Cherry on Top Crafts today. You can find this layout on the blog. I am talking about doing sustainable scrapbooking today. If you have your basic supplies and you have your investment pieces, you can reuse these supplies over and over again to make so many different things. And so we're going to talk about that today. I have my basic white cardstock. I am actually going to use this sticker from Vicki Boutin, but in fact, you could even use more sustainable supplies and use your die cut alphas. But I'm using this Dina Wakley grid stamp. And this stamp has 3 different grids on it, so you could get so many different combinations on a background page, but I'm going to use just a single one. I am going to rotate it as I stamp, and I'm going to ink it up twice each time I stamp it. So that's why I'm using my stamping platform here. But I'm just going to do it all over the page, as you can kind of see me doing here, rotating it as I go so I get different grid each time. Inking up with black soot distress oxide. So you can see there, it looks really awesome. I did leave a strip across the bottom because I figured I was going to cover that up anyway. And I have this photo from our trip to Alaska last summer. And I pulled out some distress oxide inks in more of a rustic rainbow, each color is like the darker colors. And so I'm using the painted pencil mushroom stamp set by 49 and Market for Sizzix. And it also has these awesome, besides mushrooms, it has these really awesome splatters that you see me using right here. So I'm going to use each splatter either 2 times or 3 times per color. I'm going to alternate. And I'm going to ink them up with these rainbow colors. Now, at first I stamped that red and I was like, ooh, it looks like blood. But once I get the rest of the rainbow colors on the page, it doesn't look as much like blood anymore. So I'm okay with it. But I'm just going to stamp them across this 12 by 12 layout in the Roy G. Biv pattern. And kind of rotate the stamp as I stamp it down so it looks like a different type of splatter, even though it's the same stamp reused multiple times. And I'm loving how that looks. And you could do this with so many different ways. You could do the grids in different colors. You can do the splatters in different colors. I am now making my own ephemera, another way to use your reusable supplies. So I am doing an ombre effect with the same rainbow colors on the background part of the mushroom stamps. And I'm using a blending brush to kind of get rid of any harsh edges that the stamp pad may create. And then using the stamp platform to kind of ink everything up twice and give it a really nice crisp image. And then I'm doing the second layer of the stamp, which is a pencil drawing, a more detailed image of the mushroom. And then I'm doing that in the black soot ink, the same that I did on the background. And then it comes with these great dies. And so it die cuts really intricately. You can see all the little grass pieces and I really love that. So now I'm creating my own die cut ephemera. So you can use your reusable supplies in so many different ways to create your background and then also to create your ephemera. And like I said before, I had the perfect title here with my alphas from these stickers, but you could use reusable supplies to create your title as well. Because if I didn't have the scenic route, which is literally what the photo is, then I would have created the title with my alphas. I am backing the photo with a piece of the black cardstock that I'm also going to use across the bottom to give a fun, distressed look down at the bottom as well, because I felt like the photo just needed a little bit of contrast behind it so it didn't blend in too much to the background. So we're really almost done using our reusable supplies. I'm going to create a border across the bottom. This is a die that is from All in Create. It's called Galactic Edges, the one that I used for the black piece. And now I'm just ripping that same white cardstock that I used to stamp the images, and I'm gonna cut the other side of it. So now I have enough to go across the 12 by 12 bottom. I'm gonna use my Waffle Flower Crafts blending brushes in the same colors of rainbow inks. And I'm just kind of creating a rainbow strip that goes across the bottom that matches the pattern of the rainbow splatters across the top of the page. And it will just be a little bit of added interest across the bottom. And you really could end it there with all of basically only the reusable supplies besides the title. I do go in, because I have a great stash, I did add a few other stickers. But otherwise, that's really all I did. I didn't even add sequins. There were a few dots on the same thicker sheet as the title, so I went with those because they kind of matched the rainbow. but then we're done. So really you're using your basic supplies of your paper and your ink and your glue, your adhesive, whatever you choose. And then your reusable supplies, your stamps and your dies and the things that you can reuse over and over again. And you could even use these all within the same album to make a very cohesive scrapbook. I could use the same exact colors and a variation on using these products on similar pages. And so everything would kind of vibe and have the same look without even having to buy a specific travel collection or anything like that. Just using a few reusable supplies and stamps and dies that kind of can be used with the same color pattern and give a really cohesive look. I did also pop up my die cut ephemera on some foam tape, so that's what I'm sticking down first to make sure that I can just nestle the title in amongst the die cut ephemera. And like I said, I am on the Cherry on Top vlog today with this layout, so please check it out. It has all of the items linked, and they're also down below with my affiliate links if you are interested in purchasing any of them. Most of them are still in stock. I made sure to pick items that were only just still in stock because I know that's frustrating when you can't get them. And so all those stamps are, both of the stamps that I used, all the inks are, and the waffle flower craft brush, they're so good. So all of the final photos are here, and they're also on the blog so you can see them in all their glory. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, y'all. Bye.